TV soap news and spoilers say that in the sultry, drama-soaked world of Beyond the Gates, where secrets lurk behind every manicured hedge and whispered betrayals ripple through the elite circles of the fictional town of Fairview, one character stands at the epicenter of the storm, Leslie Mitchell. Played with electrifying intensity by actress Trisha Mann-Grant, Leslie has emerged as the show's most enigmatic and polarizing figure. Fans of the daytime drama were recently blindsided by a bombshell revelation that has sent shockwaves through the fandom. Leslie is the daughter of Barbara Mitchell, a tragic figure whose shadowed past has now cast a long, haunting shadow over her daughter's future. This seismic disclosure has left viewers reeling, desperate to know what Leslie, scheming, calculating, yet surprisingly vulnerable, will do next. In an exclusive interview with TV Insider, Mann-Grant peeled back the layers of Leslie's complex psyche, teasing a roller coaster of emotions, jaw-dropping twists, and moments that promised to leave audiences clutching their tissue boxes. Buckle up, because Leslie's story is about to take Beyond the Gates to uncharted territory. A devastating discovery, Leslie's shattered origins. The revelation that Leslie is the daughter of Barbara Mitchell, once a radiant star in the 1970s girl group The Articulettes, was a gut punch not only to Leslie but to the entire Beyond the Gates audience. Barbara's story is one steeped in tragedy, a tale of ambition, betrayal, and heartbreak. As the fourth member of the Articulettes, Barbara was poised for stardom, her voice a soulful beacon in an era of glittering disco balls and platform heels. But her dreams were cruelly snatched away when she was unceremoniously ousted from the group, her name erased from the annals of music history. The rejection was more than professional, it was personal, a wound that festered until it consumed her. In a heartbreaking act of despair, Barbara took her own life, leaving behind a legacy of pain, and, unbeknownst to the world, a daughter. For Leslie, who has spent her life clawing her way to the top of Fairview's social hierarchy, the discovery of her mother's identity is a seismic event. It's a moment that shatters the carefully constructed facade she's built, a persona of icy control, razor-sharp wit, and unrelenting ambition. Trisha Mann-Grant describes Leslie's initial reaction as a whirlwind of emotions. At first, it was shock. Pure, unadulterated shock. She's standing there, grappling with this truth that rewrites everything she thought she knew about herself. And then, there's this moment where she's like, okay, wait, what? It's as if the ground beneath her has shifted, and she's scrambling to find her footing. But Leslie is no ordinary woman. She's a master manipulator, a chess player in a world of checkers, and it doesn't take long for her to slip back into what Mann-Grant calls Leslie mode. This is the Leslie fans know and love, or love to hate. The one who plots with surgical precision, who sees every setback as an opportunity to rewrite the rules in her favor. Once the shock wears off, she's back to her old self, Mann-Grant explains. She's plotting, planning, calculating. Leslie doesn't just react to the world, she bends it to her will. A twist to end all twists. What makes Leslie such a magnetic force on Beyond the Gates is her ability to keep viewers guessing. Just when you think you've pegged her as the show's resident villain, she does something that upends your expectations. Mann-Grant teases that Leslie's next move will be nothing short of cataclysmic. She's cooking up something big, the actress says with a mischievous glint in her eye. A twist so shocking, so audacious, it's going to have everyone jumping off their couches. You're not going to see it coming, but when it hits, it's going to hit hard. The specifics of Leslie's plan remain shrouded in mystery, but Mann-Grant hints that it will involve the intricate web of relationships that define Fairview's elite. Will she seek revenge against those who wronged her mother? Or is her scheme more personal, tied to her own ambitions and insecurities? The possibilities are endless, and that's precisely what makes Leslie such a compelling character. She's always one step ahead, Mann-Grant says. Even when it looks like she's cornered, she's already got 3 escape routes mapped out. And this time, she's playing for keeps. The promise of a shocking moment has sent the Beyond the Gates fandom into a frenzy. Social media platforms like X are ablaze with speculation, with fans theorizing about everything from corporate takeovers to explosive confrontations at Fairview's annual gala. One user posted, "Leslie's about to burn Fairview to the ground, and I'm here for it." Another speculated, what if she's going after the Articulate's legacy? Imagine her digging up dirt on the surviving members. Whatever Leslie's plan entails, it's clear that it will be a game changer, a moment that cements her status as one of daytime television's most unforgettable characters. The human side of a schemer. Yet, for all her cunning and bravado, Leslie is not a one-dimensional villain. One of the most surprising, and refreshing, aspects of her character is the depth of emotion she's capable of displaying. Mann-Grant is adamant that Leslie is more than just a scheming mastermind. "Believe it or not, Leslie actually has a heart," she says. "She's not a complete monster. There's a softer side to her, a vulnerability that comes from years of carrying the weight of her mother's tragedy, even if she didn't know the full story until now. This vulnerability will come to the forefront in upcoming episodes, in moments that Mann-Grant promises will resonate deeply with viewers. There's a scene where Leslie lets her guard down, and you see her as a human being, not just this larger-than-life figure, she reveals. It's raw, it's real, and it's going to touch hearts. I think there are people out there who will see themselves in Leslie, people who've had to put up walls to survive, who've had to fight for every inch of their place in the world. It's going to bring some people to tears. The idea of Leslie, the queen of schemes, showing a softer side is a testament to Mann-Grant's skill as an actress. She brings a nuanced intensity to the role, balancing Leslie's sharp edges with fleeting glimpses of humanity. Leslie's not just plotting for the sake of plotting, Mann-Grant explains. Everything she does comes from a place of pain, of wanting to prove herself, of wanting to rewrite the narrative she's been handed. When you see her break, even for a moment, it's like seeing the little girl she used to be, the one who never got the chance to know her mother. An emotional ride awaits. As Beyond the Gates hurtles toward its next chapter, the stage is set for an emotional roller coaster that will test Leslie's resolve and redefine her place in Fairview. Mann-Grant's excitement is palpable as she teases what's to come. "Get your tissue boxes ready," she warns with a knowing smile. This is going to be an emotional ride. Leslie's story isn't just about schemes and secrets, it's about identity, legacy, and the search for closure. It's about what it means to carry someone else's pain and still find a way to move forward. For fans, the anticipation is almost unbearable. Leslie's journey has already taken them through a labyrinth of twists and turns, from corporate power plays to forbidden romances, but this latest revelation feels like the beginning of something even bigger. The discovery of her mother's tragic past has added a new layer to Leslie's character, transforming her from a calculating antihero into a figure of profound complexity. Her plans, whatever they may be, promise to shake the foundations of Fairview, leaving no one untouched. The legacy of Barbara Mitchell. To fully understand Leslie's motivations, one must delve deeper into the story of Barbara Mitchell. The Articulates were more than just a musical act. They were a cultural phenomenon, a symbol of empowerment and glamour in an era defined by change. Barbara, with her soulful voice and magnetic presence, was the heart of the group, but her ousting was a brutal reminder of the cutthroat nature of the industry. The details of her departure remain murky, shrouded in rumors of jealousy, betrayal, and behind-the-scenes power struggles. Some say she was sabotaged by a rival, others whisper of a scandal that was hushed up to protect the group's image. Whatever the truth, Barbara's exit from the Articulates marked the beginning of her downward spiral. Alone and broken, she struggled to find her place in a world that had once celebrated her. Her suicide was a tragedy that sent shockwaves through the music industry, but it was quickly buried under the glitz and glamour of the era. For Leslie, learning this history is like opening a wound she didn't know she had. It's a reminder that her mother's pain is part of her DNA, a legacy she can't escape. Mann-Grant reflects on the weight of this revelation for Leslie. It's like she's been handed a puzzle with half the pieces missing. She's trying to make sense of who her mother was, why she made the choices she did, and what it means for her own life. It's a lot to carry, and it's going to shape everything she does moving forward. Leslie's place in Fairview. In Fairview, where wealth and status are currency, Leslie has always been a force to be reckoned with. She's the woman who walks into a room and commands attention, who can silence a rival with a single, well-placed barb. But beneath the designer dresses and steely gaze lies a woman grappling with her own insecurities. The revelation about her mother has forced Leslie to confront questions she's spent her life avoiding. Who is she, really? What does she want? And how far is she willing to go to get it? As she navigates this new reality, Leslie will face challenges from every corner. Fairview's elite are not known for their forgiveness, and Leslie's enemies are circling, ready to exploit any sign of weakness. But if there's one thing Leslie has proven time and again, it's that she's a survivor. She's not going to let this break her, Mann-Grant says. If anything, it's going to make her stronger. She's going to take this pain and turn it into power. A character for the ages. Leslie Mitchell is more than just a character on a soap opera. She's a cultural touchstone, a reflection of the complexities of ambition, identity, and resilience. Trisha Mann-Grant's portrayal has elevated her to iconic status, earning her a devoted following among Beyond the Gates fans. Whether she's plotting a corporate coup, delivering a scathing one-liner, or bearing her soul in a rare moment of vulnerability, Leslie is a character who demands to be seen. As the show prepares to unveil its next chapter, all eyes are on Leslie. What will her big twist entail? How will she navigate the emotional minefield of her mother's legacy? And will she emerge as Fairview's ultimate victor, or its most tragic figure? One thing is certain, Leslie's story is far from over, and the journey ahead promises to be as thrilling as it is heartbreaking. So, dear Beyond the Gates fans, prepare yourselves. Stock up on tissues, brace for the unexpected, and get ready to witness Leslie Mitchell's next move. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. TV soap news and spoilers for more updates on Beyond the Gates.